Early on this year, our class read the short story The Gift of the Magi, written by O. Henry. This story is about a young couple who have to decide what to buy each other for Christmas with their limited amount of money. The story mainly focuses on Della, who deals with the dilemma of only having $1.87 to buy her husband, Jim, a present. In her desperation, Della decides to cut off her hair in order to earn $20 so that she can buy Jim a fob chain to match Jim's prized possession, his golden watch, in order to show her love for him. I'm going to explain how, in lines 157 to 177, Henry creates irony as part of the resolution of the story. I'll explain the irony and discuss how it contributes to the story's theme. You can see on the screen the particular excerpt we will discuss. When we are introduced to Della's gift for Jim back in the middle of the story, we are made to believe that the fob chain would be a suitable gift to go with Jim's golden watch. In the light blue highlighted section, Henry writes, "For there lay the combs, the set of combs, side and back, that Della had worshipped for long in a Broadway window. Beautiful combs, pure tortoiseshell, with jeweled rims." Here we are introduced to the combs, and we see that Jim had bought them, thinking that it would be a practical gift for Della. When Della presents the gift she bought to Jim, as you can see in the yellow highlighted section, we first get a look into the second part of the irony, as instead of obeying, Jim tumbled down on the couch and put his hands under the back of his head and smiled. This is the opposite of what we expected from Jim, as if Della's idea had gone according to plan and the fob chain would be able to match Jim's watch. Jim would have been extremely excited to try it on. However, in the red highlighted section, Jim says, "I sold the watch to get the money to buy your combs, and now suppose you put the chops on." This, paired with the fact that Della had sold her hair to buy Jim the fob chain, means that neither of the gifts have any practical use anymore. The second irony that O. Henry creates is the way in which each gift makes the other joyful. When Jim and Della bought the gifts for one another, they expected the other to be joyful because of the gift itself and its intended purpose. However, now that both sacrificed the things that made the gifts useful, the gifts themselves no longer give them happiness. Rather, the thing that gives them happiness is the fact that they appreciate how much the other went through in order to buy them the gift. These two ironies both contribute to the overall theme of sacrifice, as both show how much the other has sacrificed and how much it means to the other. With the first irony, the author communicates to the reader how each character was willing to sacrifice their own precious item to buy something for the other, and how it ended up making both gifts practically useless. However, the second irony explains how while the gifts are useless for their intended purpose, they still bring the other joy as they realize how much the other has sacrificed for them.